Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got another beer from the White Hag Irish Brewing Company, and this is their Atlantean New England IPA then, and it's coming in at a reasonable 5.4% ABV. There we go. There's only one little thing about this one. It's a New England IPA that has got lactose in it, so how sweet is that going to be? Would that suit the style of New England, or should it really be a milkshake IPA? That's the one I straight away thinking about it. So yeah, it's got water, barley, oats, wheat and lactose in this, hops and yeast of course. Now I'm trying to see what hops are in this, but doesn't really say anywhere. So that's it, we're going to just go with that. 330ml can then, best before. Where's the best before date? Not on the bottom, it's probably on the can somewhere, so we'll oh, there it is. Best before the 20th of January of 2021. Let's crack this open. Bit in a glass. How sweet and how creamy is this going to be? And it's got oats and lactose. It's actually quite a pale looking beer for a New England. Give that a tap a minute. There we go. Beer in a glass. Just below one finger White Head. Not ultra crazy hazy or anything like that. It's I am sort of seeing shadows of the other side of the glass, or the other side of the head, the other side of the glass of the head, as I'm looking sort of up and through. But yeah, decent carbonation in this one as well. Quite a bit actually. So that's interesting. So there's a few interesting factors. More that it's not absolutely crazy hazy. It's got a lot of carbonation by the look of it, and it's brewed with lactose, so there's three interesting sort of things there for a New England style. So let's get aroma first. Yeah, you are picking up that almost lactose stroke vanilla. It's that sort of, it's almost like a fruited flavour, a bubblegum of sorts, that kind of real sweet, and it is reminding me of a milkshake IPA, I'm not going to lie, on the aroma. Touch of grapefruit in there, but it's dominated by the lactose in this. Sweet. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Leaving a great lacing, as you can see. It's not overly sweet, but for a New England style, that's quite sweet. This would be milkshake IPAs, the varying sweetness for sure, depending on how much lactose they put in, what's the ABV, sometimes with the amount of malt they put in these kind of milkshake IPAs. If it's a higher malt, so it's a higher ABV, then the hops that they've got to put in as well to try and balance it a little bit. I think that's what it is. It's just a balancing thing with milkshake IPAs. Sometimes they're a bit too balanced and they're not very sweet, and other times they're where they should be, all sweetness. It's got a creamy mouthfeel, this one. There's hints of pineapple in this, a little bit of mango, not too much, but yeah, that real. I mean, I don't know how much oats they've used in this. That's another thing, because it's not absolutely. I mean, it is hazy, of course, but, and I know it's a 5.4% beer, 5.4. Yeah. So generally the body is going to be a little bit, depending on what you're used to drinking, of course. This is more of a, I mean, I've had pale ales that are New England pales on this sort of strength. I mean, to me, it's coming across more like a session milkshake IPA, that kind of deal. Away from all of that, this should be this and that, which I'm no expert anyway, you all know that. But it's actually quite a nice beer. We'll get that out there as well. It's actually quite pleasant. It's not crazy sweet. So if you like, or I mean, lactose, I think not vegan friendly, of course, if it's got lactose in it. But no, it's a perfectly quaffable beer. You're not getting any alcohol on this. It's gliding down. It's very clean, very smooth, very creamy. There's some hop character in it, but for me, it's just, you're not really appreciating the hops that have gone into this. It's more lactose right at the top. The carbonation isn't as bad as it looked, which is cool. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to try. It's one of them beers. If I saw this on tap anywhere, highly unlikely locally from where I live, but if I did, I'd be like, oh, I'll give that a bang. You know, just to see what that's all about. A bang. A go. Yeah, not bad. In terms of rating them for me, I'm going to give this, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10, so that's a 3.25 on the Untapped scale, just where I am with it, my palate and all that sort of thing. Over to Untapped to see what they say. Let's get the page ready. 10,521 total check-ins, 556 in the last 30 days then. 9,172 total ratings on this one, coming in at 3.72. So a lot of people like this, considerably a lot more than I do. Perhaps it's just me, but we all got different palates and stuff. For me, it's just a little bit too sweet for a New England style, but that's, you know, Atlantean from the White Hag Irish Brewing Company, so out of Ireland, funnily enough, and there's not too much else to say really. So yeah, I'm giving this a 3.25. Untapped are giving this a 3.72, which is almost a 7. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching then. Hope you're all keeping safe, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.